This is just a short video to demonstrate a feature that I think would be super useful, something that I've never seen on any hardware before, and it's just incredible for people that like programming in a step sequencer. I have a sequence down right now. I have a kick drum and a hi-hat playing, but as simple of a pattern as you can get. And as you see, I have 3, 7, 11, and 15. That's the alternating hi-hat. Now, what if I could use MPC swing if I wanted to add some swing to it, or I could get into the grid and maybe mess with it on the grid. But here in the step sequencer, why is there no way for me to slightly nudge the timing forward on the timeline or nudge the timing back so it's a little bit early through the Q-links? So if these Q-links, so I'm going to pick Q-link 1 here. If Q-link 1 was mapped to step 1 and Q-link 2 was mapped to step 2, and Q-link 3 was mapped to the timing of step 3, and so on and so forth. What I could do, so I'm looking at my hi-hat, which falls on the third step. If the third Q-link was mapped to that step, and I could adjust its timing. So if I swing the pot all the way to the right, it effectively would push it in the step sequencer so it triggers just as close as you can get to the 4 without being on the 4th step. And if I swing that pot, all the third Q-link, representing the third step in the sequencer, all the way to the left, it pushes the timing back. So it's a fraction of a second as far as you can get to the 2 without being on the second step. The point that I'm making is these Q-link buttons could shift the timing of notes within the step sequencer. And what it would be useful for, and man, would it be useful for really detailed programming of drums, of drum sounds. Because you can humanize it. You could get in there and mess with the timing so it's not robotically triggered. You don't have to mess with swing or anything like that. Like you could have all of the timings of the 16 steps mapped out to the Q-links, and each Q-link would simply shift it forward or backward off of the exact perfectly quantized note. And you can even have this swing possibly quantized in itself. So you could quantize it into a triplet this way or something like that. I really don't want to get too technical in terms of my explanation. I'm just saying that if the Q-links could be mapped to one Q-link mapped to each step, and what the Q-link controls is the timing of that step. So it's triggering either late or early, depending on how far I swing the pot. I hope that feature request makes sense.